Hey, what's up, you guys? I wanted to make this video and I was really thinking about some stuff and I wanted to start talking more about some of the ways I think in my videos. So, one of the ways that I think is, well, are we truly authentic to ourselves? And I've come to the conclusion, well, in my own personal beliefs, that none of us are authentic, okay? I mean, think about it. People say, oh man, you got to be authentic to yourself. Well, you may have some things that you enjoy or some of the things that you like, but are you truly authentic? Because I don't even know what that really means to truly be authentic. I mean, what the heck does that truly mean? Because I sit there and think about my own life. I mean, I know that I like to work out. I know that if occasionally I like to travel. I like to fish. But other than that, I mean, it's like there's not much more than that. I mean, I sit there and I still think about like, what does it truly mean to be authentic? Because when I don't think anybody truly is. Because think about this, okay? Let's say you have to go in for a job interview, okay? Well, if you're truly authentic to yourself, you're going to go to that job interview and you're going to sit there and you're going to try to act a certain way in order to get the job. That's all an acting show in this world. That's all it is. All of us put on these little fake masks, and when we're around certain groups or people, we put on these masks and we act certain ways. And I don't think that any of us can say, hey, we're authentic, Or another thing that I think about is when I see these people and they make these videos and they talk about, oh man, like, just don't care what other people think. Well, I'm sitting there thinking, I don't even know if that's a true statement. Because at some level, I think all of us care about what other people think of us in this world, because I think it's human nature to sit there and want to like have friends, to be in a relationship or whatever. So of course you're going to sit there and care about like what, let's say, your girlfriend would think of you, or your parents, or somebody that you really care about. Of course you're going to sit there and care what they think about, okay? So it's like, I don't think that any of us can say that we're authentic, or where anybody could sit there and say, hey, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I mean, I don't think that's natural. I think that it's natural for us to have some sort of feeling of, hey, you want to fit in, you want to belong to a certain degree, okay? And I was sitting there thinking about so many things earlier, and one of the things I was thinking about is like, I've seen a lot of people like, let's say hypothetically, you're the class clown, okay? You grew up and people find you as the funny person. And I've seen other people make videos about this stuff, but like if you're the class clown now, let's say, that's how people recognize you as, oh man, it's the funny guy, okay? So you're recognized as the funny person. You walk into a room. What happens if now all of a sudden you're wanting to talk about some other stuff and you're not trying to be funny? Oh man, are you okay, man? Like that's how people are. They take you and they lump you into categories. So like now they wonder if he wanted to be talking about some serious stuff. Oh well, they don't know how to respond to that because you've always been known as the funny guy. So I don't really even know like what it means to be authentic. I mean, I can't answer that question. I mean, I sit there and I think with myself, it's like I wish I could sit there and say I knew what being authentic was. I wish I could sit there and say, hey, I had the answer to truly be myself. I mean, but I sit there and I think, like, I don't even know if I could really be myself or any of us could be authentically present enough to be yourself. The only way you could authentically be yourself is if you're alone. And even at that, it's like, I don't even know if we could do that because most of us are watching TV. How many people are going to take the time to just sit and just be? I mean, I don't know. And even at that, I mean, this stuff goes deep. I mean, I don't think we have the capacity to even understand what it means to be authentic to ourselves. I mean, yeah, we might have some passions or desires to go do things, but it's like, even at that, it's like, once you, like, go do stuff, it's like, yes, it's like, you start to lose, like, interest in the world. I mean, at least I have. I've lost interest in the world. It's like, I don't, stuff that I used to like, things that I used to enjoy. It's like, sports, entertainment. It's like, that's all, it's not the same. It doesn't hit the same. I mean, so, um, I think going back to being authentic, though, it's like, I don't know how to answer that because I was sitting there thinking, like, I don't think any of us can. I don't think any of us has the ability to sit there and ever be able to figure this out because I think all of us have been conditioned to behave, act, think, do everything accordingly. And I don't know if in my lifetime if I would ever be able to break the cycle of of the amount of things that we have to do in the society just to get by in the society. So let's hypothetically say we all have to work. So let's say you have a job, you're surrounded by all these professional people. Well, what do you think you're going to do? Are you going to sit there and authentically be yourself? Talk the way that you would authentically talk? Or are you going to sit there and go about it as, well, if I want to make more money, want to make the sales, I have to learn how to talk. I have to learn all these ways to talk. I have to act professional, put on that business suit. I have to dress. I have to walk a certain way, okay? Let's say you're a construction worker. It's the same thing. Now it's just a different way of acting in front of the construction workers. Any job you have, okay? Now let's say you go to the gym. Are you going to sit there and be the type of person that shows up in the gym wearing a pair of jeans and just wearing whatever you want, okay? Or are you going to be like seeing everybody else and be conditioned, hey, I think I have to wear shorts, man. I think I have to wear a tank top. Oh, I have to wear my bodybuilding t-shirt or whatever it is. Or if you're a female, oh, well, I wear this because it's more comfortable for me. So, and meanwhile, we've all been conditioned to dress a certain way. None of us dress authentically anymore. No, I don't even think anybody knows how to dress authentically anymore because we've all been brainwashed somehow to sit there and believe, oh no, I've done it authentically. I'm dressing authentically because, but it's like, okay, so if you're dressing authentically, wonder if that meant for you that you wanted to wear, some tight jeans and whatever you wanted to wear. Would you wear whatever you wanted to wear out in public? Probably not. I mean, you've probably seen somebody on TV or some radio, listen to the radio trying to advertise, to get you to sell or tell you, oh, these are the most comfortable shoes ever. Or, have one of your celebrities or your athletes or whatever it is tell you that you should dress a certain way. No, and it's like, I really don't think that people are authentically themselves. I mean, you sit there and you watch sports now. What do they do after they score a touchdown? They all celebrate the same way. Nobody does anything that's like themselves. I mean, I feel like we've lost the ability to be ourselves in this world. Like, everybody's almost exactly the same. Yeah, I mean, you get a few outcasts here and there, and you might get people that do some crazy things, but even that I guarantee you, they just, when they get on screen and they sit there and they do their little stuff, that's not who they really are. They're doing that to try to be funny. They're trying that to, whatever they're trying to do. None of us are authentically ourselves. You may have some passions, you may have some stuff that you like to do, but let's say hypothetically, like myself, okay? I notice, like, whenever I'm around people, okay? And I go out and about and I'm around certain people, I subconsciously, I don't even think, I think, oh, I have to dress a certain way because, or, oh man, I have to, you know, um, do anything to try to fit in. And it's like, and I wish I didn't think like that. I wish I didn't sit there and get nervous or sit there and try to overthink things, but I do. I mean, and I think it's like one of those things. It's like, I think we all at times overthink things, and we're never truly authentically ourselves. I mean, like, it is what it is. I mean, like, I don't even know if anybody could authentically say, hey, I'm truly myself in this world. Because it's like, I feel like we're all trying to impress people. It's like, let's say you say, hey, you're going to go on a date with a girl. Okay. And you two are attracted. But now what are you going to try to do? You're going to try to put on that best impression because, well, you want the girl to like you. And then what? Okay, are you gonna try to continue that impression through? For how long can you hold that impression about, dude? Until it breaks it. That's not authentically you, and then the girl comes in and she starts to realize, oh, or whatever, dude. I mean, how many people are sitting there, and I just think about, like, the whole world. The whole world's an acting show. The whole world is just filled with a bunch of characters in it. Everybody wears a mask, playing different roles, different characters. Nobody is truly authentically themselves. They act this way in front of one person, they act a different way in front of that person. They all act, and then they get in another crowd, they all act a certain way. Then they get over here, and then you're playing 10 different characters, and subconsciously, because you've been doing this for so long, you don't even realize you're playing 10 different characters. It becomes natural to sit there and play this different character. You're this, you're that. Boom, 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 boom. And it's like, well, what the heck, dude? I mean, like, and that's why I say, I don't think that we can, at this point, I don't know if we could go back to, I don't even know, like, if you went back in time, like, if they had the answer to this. I mean, because I sit there and think, like, the world was so different back then, and it's hard to say, so I don't know. I just wanted to make this video because it was like, it gets exhausting sitting there in this world to have to sit there if you want to, like, try to fit into anything, to play a different character in every single aspect of your life. I mean, because I noticed with myself, like, if I was truly authentically myself, and I was to make videos saying what I truly wanted to talk about, there's so many topics. I wouldn't even be able to sit there and talk on camera about these topics because I'd probably be censored. They'd block me. They'd ban me from the website. So it's like, there's that. And then there's so many rules and restrictions now. And it's like, the world's just not the same. I don't know. I wouldn't even say that. I think it's just like the way we're created to a degree or something. I mean, and all the societal expectations that the world's put on us, that we have to do everything accordingly, or you're some sort of outcast, or you're this or that, or they label you as a certain type of person, and it's like, I don't know. So I just thought I'd make this video and just say that if you think that you could be authentically yourself, I don't, maybe you can, but maybe you can't. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, I guess the only thing you could do is to sit and try to figure it out on your own, but just know that it's probably going to be exhausting. I mean, just know that it's going to be like one of those things that like it's going to it might take your life a whole lifetime to figure this stuff out. So we're here, so we have to accept this and just try to be yourself to the best of your ability, but just know that it's one of those things, like if you catch yourself and you feel like you're putting on a character's mask or whatever it is, maybe try to act different in front of people. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. And I would encourage you guys, though, to just do the best you can. So God bless. Have a good one, you guys.